there we go. Never mind. I got it. I think that makes it. No, that's probably going to do not what I wanted, but that was taken when I was probably, okay, I told you it was going to do the wrong thing. That picture was taken when I was probably about 12 years old. That was my dad and my grandfather. And they are sort of kind of my inspiration, very much my inspiration. My grandfather would cook breakfast for us just about it. We lived next door to them, we lived next door to my grandmother and grandfather. My parents a lot of times would go out Friday night or Saturday night, and my sister and I would spend the night with my grandparents, and my grandfather would get up and make pancakes for us or French toast or whatever Saturday morning. And so that was where I figured out that men cook at home and do dishes. Not that my grandmother couldn't cook. She was a great cook. My mother, on the other hand, was hard-pressed to do spaghetti and meatballs. She could do a salad. And then my dad's partner decided to plant tomatoes one year. He and his wife planted tomatoes, and she thought, well, we're only going to plant a small amount. And I think it was about the size of this room. And yeah, if you've ever planted tomatoes, that's a lot of tomatoes. So my dad starts coming home with bushels of tomatoes, and we start making spaghetti sauce. Boy, did we make spaghetti sauce. And as most of you know, my dad died last year, and that was really, really crazy. And that when with all that happening, I realized that I had to get outside my comfort zone and go for what I really believed I needed to do. I'd been catering, and my dream, pretty much since high school, really had been to have a food truck. So took the inheritance money after a little bit of debating with my mom, took the inheritance money that I got and bought my food truck, which is that big silver thing sitting out front. If you missed it, please get your eyes checked before you renew your driver's license. As I said, I feed people. It's really simple, but it's not that simple. So what I'm looking for are events. We do lunch at Ridgeway Loop on Tuesdays. We do lunch at ASI Call Center, which is a GE call center over sort of on the edge of Bartlett, on Wednesdays. Thursday evenings through the summer, we're doing the Germantown Farm Park Market, which has turned out to be an absolutely amazing event. Fridays, we sort of move around. In this case, this Friday, we're going to be over at St. Francis Hospital doing their Food Truck Friday. And Saturdays and Sundays, we generally do a festival of some sort. Festivals are the real money. We're not losing money doing lunch on Ridgeway Loop, but we're certainly not making what we should. The festivals and the coordinated Food Truck Friday or Food Truck Wednesdays or any of those things are where the real money is for us. So that's what I'm looking for. Y'all have had my food. Some of you have enjoyed coming out and meeting me at the different events that I'm doing and had some of the stuff that we cook fresh. But what I'm really looking for is people who are having events, whether it's a radio station, weddings. Oddly enough, and I would not have thought about this, but weddings are becoming a big food truck thing. So weddings, family reunions. Yeah, it is odd, but it's become a thing, and I wouldn't do it for my wedding. But employee appreciation days, if Regions Bank is having an employee appreciation day that's like a regional thing, because there's probably not enough employees in just your branch to do it, but if they were having a regional thing and they wanted to have a couple of food trucks come out, I know enough of the other food truck owners that I can coordinate it. I'm actually working with Channel 5 to try to coordinate a food truck thing down at Channel 5 later this year. Radio stations do a lot of food truck events where they used to do it up at Germantown Road and Walnut Grove. They haven't done it for a while up there, but so introductions to radio station managers, movie productions. That's something that I've sort of toyed with and haven't really mentioned, but we get a lot of movie production companies coming through Memphis, both small independents and some of the bigger ones. For those that were here when The Firm was being filmed, that was huge. They need food. They need a lot of food, and they need good quality food, because those people do not want crummy food. They're picky about what they want. So those are some ideas about things that I am looking for referrals. Besides that, just, I keep saying it, and thank you to everyone that's liked my page on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, even if you're only on once a week, like my page. If you see my posts on Facebook, like them and share them. That's what's helping build my Facebook audience. That's what's helping build awareness of my business. Hopefully next week, some of you may remember Lynn mentioned it to me yesterday, the newsletter that we were sending out for a while. I lost my newsletter person. I'm actually interviewing a new newsletter person today, which is on barter, which is the way that I can afford that, because it is not inexpensive. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have a new newsletter coming out, maybe once a month or twice a month. And I kept trying to prepare for this, and I kept realizing that how much more can I say about food, because y'all eat it every day. Yes?
Eric, you didn't mention, but Eric's going to be at our church when we have our yard sale in October, and I guess you pick and choose which churches, but that is...
Well, yeah, I mean, if your church is having an event, I'm very open to doing church events. And the way I like to do them, and I've done this with some other charities, is that we'll come out and we'll do the event. We don't pay for the space, but we'll donate 10% back to the if it's a nonprofit, we'll donate 10% back to the nonprofit. If it's a church, which is a nonprofit, we'll donate, we'll send 10% back. All of my sales are done on a register in the trailer, so there's no question about exactly how much money is crossed the till. So it's very open and above board. Those that know me know that I'm disturbingly honest. We did our health inspection.
And where's you said you went to the
Germantown Farm Park Market.
Where
yes.
is that?
It is next to Germantown Elementary School on Stout Road. It's hidden. You almost have to, I mean, the first time when I went there 2 weeks ago for the first time, I pulled that.
Germantown Road extended.
Take Germantown Road extended, turn left on Stout. Left on Stout.
Oh, the curve down there.
And it's in the curve. Yeah, exactly. It's in the curve.
Fire station and elementary school.
Yes. Yeah, it's hidden. They do have good signage now, though, so you can actually find it. Went to do our health inspection Monday, got a 97-hour health inspection. Yay. Sabina was like, well, you should be disappointed you didn't get 100. I'm like, no, you don't understand health inspections. I'm real happy with the 97. I might have actually gotten higher if I had been willing to, bluff my way through stuff with the guy, but I can't do that very well. So anyway, that's sort of it. Any other questions about what I do or how I do it, or?
You do it well.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a lot of fun. I'm sort of in my element.
Are you on Twitter?
I just set up a Twitter account. I am not doing anything with that yet. That will hopefully happen in the next week or two.
I have been eating at food trucks for a long time, and having Twitter and having an SMS account like Joe does are tremendous ways to advertise, so people will come to you then. So if your success on the loop around the corner from my office isn't as good as you'd like it to be, I think that's a great idea.
We generally seem to be doing about the same level of business from a visual standpoint as the other trucks out there. I don't think anybody's doing that particular event or that particular location to get rich. I think it's sort of a filler for most of the trucks. We do a couple $100, which is a very, as a matter of fact, we've found out that we can do that with one person in the truck. We simply drop the trailer off with my cook and let him do the lunch service on his own, and it's a slow and easy service. Tomorrow at St. Francis will be all hands on deck. It'll take 3 of us, and tonight at Germantown Farm Park takes 3 people. Thank you very much.